Brother! Woo!
Damn, that shit was close.
Woo! Get fucked! What's up, everybody? Shadow Dragon here. Welcome to Season 6 of Warzone. Today we're going to do our top 5 loadouts. Here in the next few days, we're also going to break down more long range and more close range, because the close range meta is really competitive, and so isn't the long range meta. So we're going to kind of extend out our normal there and go out with probably 7 or 8 different weapons that you could be using that are all, within that competitive range. Hopefully we'll get some information from sim.gg or True Game Data here soon on what the nerfs and buffs look like. I played a little bit with some of the guns, and like I said, that both new guns feel really good. Even though the cast-off got heavily nerfed, it still feels really good as well. It doesn't seem to have lowered its time to kill much, especially at that medium range that we always talk about. I'm still going to be doing some more testing. I haven't used the BAS-P since it got buffed again, so we're going to do that. But the new ISO 9 feels really good. The TR-76 Geist feels really good. I used the AK. What else did I use? I think that was it. That's all I've used so far. So here over the weekend, we'll get some more testing in for more weapons, and I'll make that top line there all for weapon testing, so we can figure out what's what. I have a buddy of mine who's going to be grinding camos. Shout out to my buddy Peso for that. So we'll have gold and platinum on the new guns, and then we're going to start working on getting the rest of the 18 weapons platinum that I need to get to start working on polyatomic, which I am super excited for. Hopefully it'll be just in time for the release of Modern Warfare 3, and we'll have some polyatomic weapons we can play with. And then we'll start grinding the other camos early. And hopefully we'll get some pretty cool looking mastery camos. It'll probably be gold, diamond, and atomic and whatever they do, because it is Sledgehammer. So we'll see. But anyway, if you hopefully you'll enjoy the video. If you do, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and comment. Let me know what you think of Season 6 so far. I think the Battle Pass is a huge W. Let me know in the comments if you agree or not. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like I said, I've been advocating for putting a weapon that you want to see me run in the comment section, and if you win that, if I pick that one, I will make a dedicated video on it, and I will shout you out in the video, and also your name will go in the title. So we already do have one that I'm in line for. I got to do a Chimera video for my buddy Spectre. Shout out to him and his lovely wife for helping put the Shadow Dragon name out there, and we've gotten some more subs here. We've gotten some more subs, or not subs. We've gotten some more follows on Twitch and stuff like that. So appreciate them very much. But let's get into this. We're going to start with the honorable mentions here. There's not going to be a long range honorable mention because I haven't done enough testing. So these are both close range. The first one is going to be the MP7. The MP7 has been good for a long time. And this just happens to be very good now. It's in a good spot. It's got a really good TTK. So we got the 50 round mag. We have the Slogger Soldier Grip, tuned for recoil, steadiness, and sprint to fire. I use the collapse stock because I'm comfortable with abusing aim assist. So we got that. But normally you'd want to use the demo RXT stock, and you'll tune that for aim walking speed and aim down sight speed. And we get the VLK laser, and then we have the Brute Cubic comp. And then the Lockman Shroud received a buff. It's and a nerf. The nerf was to the semi-auto damage, so it's no longer busted there, so you never really want to use it. But the upper torso, neck, and headshot multipliers were increased for it, so now it's just going to be even more lethal. You're going to be killing close to 500 milliseconds, so that's the fastest TTK for SMG, like close range. So yeah, get on that while you still can. Get the shark fin. You'd use this for just extra mobility, free attachment. The 40 round mag, you can go up to the 50 if you want to. Lockman TCG 10, tuned for aim down sight and sprint to fire. We have the mobile stock, tuned for aim down sight and aim walking speed, and the VLK laser, tuned for sprint to fire and aim down sight speed. So now, with that being said, let's get to the top 5. First one's going to be the Socken. The Socken is just absolutely disgusting. With this setup, your range is extended so much that you have an 878 millisecond TTK from 0 to 73 meters, roughly there and abouts. So once you get to that mid-range, that 878 millisecond TTK is one of the best, and this gun is so easy to use. So let's get into the tunings here. Get the SZ recharge. We got the Bruin Silver Series barrel. We have the ZLR Talon. This is the heavier suppressor, so it does add control. The FTAC Ripper. And we got the high velocity ammo. So this thing has like 1600 bullet velocity damn near. And then the Lockman 762. We built this as an SMG. It just got another buff. I don't know why they buffed it, but they did, and so they buffed like everything, and then they buffed the close range damage. So we're gonna put this to use. Maybe make another dedicated video on it. So we got the 30 round mag. We have the Lockman S9 factory stock. We have the FSS Olvi laser. The Lockman Nova barrel, which wasn't tuned. So we want to be able to strafe really quick with this one, and ADS real fast with this one. So we got that. And then we have the Tempest GH50, and that'll help with the recoil. So that's our number 5. Number 4, we have the SO14. This just received a buff, and I'm going to do some more testing. I'm not using the AMOP V4 anymore in any of my weapons because I noticed that the reticle doesn't like to sit still. It kind of moves, and it I don't know, it's weird, and it makes me uncomfortable. So this one's just better. So with the SD recharge at the Boremaster barrel, as always, make sure that you pause the video to get the tunings. And I got the 50 round drum here. And then the Baz P with its new buffs. It got a buff to the limb, neck, and upper torso. So we got the D37 grip for recoil control, tuned for the inverse. We got the stockless mod. If you are not comfortable with using the stockless mod, do Bruin Flash V4, 50 round drum, VLK laser, and the Brewitt Cubic comp. Number 3, we have the Rap H. This gun is still disgusting, was not touched. It has the best long-range TTK in the game. So we got the Lockman TCG-10, not the AMOT V4. So we're going to switch that out for the recharge. This is now our kind of our go-to here. No, we want flinch resistance for range. ZLR Talon, the Hound 9G grip, 7.62 high velocity rounds. And then we have the MP5. They didn't touch the Lockman sub, so the Lockman sub is still very good. With the 40 round mag, we have the mobile stock, we have the VLK laser, we have the Falcon barrel for better movement speed and ADS. And then I use a suppressor on here, but you could opt and use like the high velo ammo, or you can put the TCG-10 rear grip on it and tune it for aim down sight and sprint to fire speed. So number 2 is going to be the Kastov. It still feels just as good as it did before. There's not a whole lot of difference. Look at the SC recharge. We have 40 round mag, high velocity, ZLR Talon, and the Kaz 10 barrel. Now, if you're not comfortable with this build and it has too much recoil, switch the Kaz 10 barrel to the IG K30 406mm barrel. And then if you still feel like it has not too much recoil, you can switch back to this barrel and then swap out high velo for the FTAC Ripper. So the next is the ISO 45. We got the A30 Stout. We have the SK3 Cheetah. We have the VLK Laser, the Spiral Flash Hider, and we have the 45 round drum magazine. Still definitely top 2 SMGs in the game because of the damage drop off. And then number 1, I believe, that the TR-76 Geist takes the #1 spot here, just because it's so easy to use, and that mid-range TTK feels phenomenal. We'll get some gameplay out with these weapons here soon. I'm going to be using these almost exclusively so that we can try to get some gameplay here. So we got the SZ Recharge. We have the 45 round mag, which is the most that you can get. We got high velo. I make this just like my Lockman, or my Kastov 7.62, with the high velo, the Talon, and then the longest barrel. So once again, I wouldn't recommend changing the barrel. It does give us the best. It seems like the best recoil control. So drop the high velo for a Ripper under barrel if you feel like it's too much recoil. And then the ISO 9mm 50 round drum, A30 stout once again. Demo fade tack on this one. Um, you could go with the Res 2, which is basically the cheetah stock. We tune for aim down sight and then aim walking speed. VLK laser. And the ISO, I'm using the ISO factory barrel on this one because I want the extra range and bullet velocity. That being said, you can cut that and use the spiral flash hider here too as well. But you can also use like high velo and stuff like that. So this is definitely top three. The Lockman sub, the ISO 9 and the ISO 45 are all interchangeable in that first damage drop off, but the ISO 45 is going to be better than both after that because it has the smallest amount of damage drop off, and then the ISO 9mm would be second place in that department. It does have a pretty steep drop off, but it's not anywhere near as bad as the Lockman sub. So with that being said, that'll do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.